When the guns of the First World War finally fell silent in November 1918, Europe was left shattered, its cities in ruins, its families grieving, and its empires collapsed. Yet from this chaos would rise a man whose ambition and ideology would plunge the world into even darker turmoil: Adolf Hitler. His ascent was not sudden, it was a story born from defeat, humiliation, economic collapse, and powerful propaganda that reshaped an entire nation. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, forced Germany to accept full responsibility for starting WW1. It stripped the nation of territory, limited its military, and imposed crushing reparations. Millions of Germans felt betrayed. They called it the Diktat, a dictated peace forced upon them. Among those who shared this bitterness was a former soldier named Adolf Hitler. After spending years on the war front, he returned to a Germany he no longer recognized, a nation starving, politically unstable, and deeply angry. After the war, Hitler found himself without direction. He lived in poverty, drifting between shelters and cheap hostels. But fate intervened in 1919, when the German army assigned him to monitor a tiny political group, the German Workers' Party (DAP). Hitler attended the meeting reluctantly, and found what he was meant to become. The DAP was small, but Hitler immediately stood out. His fiery speeches blamed Germany's suffering on the Treaty of Versailles, corrupt politicians, and what he called internal enemies. His words hit the wounded national spirit like a spark in a dry forest. Crowds grew. Applause thundered. He had discovered his greatest weapon: oratory plus propaganda. By 1920, the party changed its name to the National Socialist German Workers' Party (NSDAP), or Nazi Party, and Hitler took full control. He designed the swastika, shaped the party ideology, and created a movement that promised pride, strength, and a renewed Germany. In November 1923, convinced he could seize power like Mussolini did in Italy, Hitler and the Nazis attempted a coup in Munich, the Beer Hall Putsch. It failed miserably. The police fired. 16 Nazis died. Hitler was arrested and charged with treason. But prison became his platform. During his 9 months in Landsberg prison, Hitler wrote Mein Kampf, a book outlining his plans. Destroy the Treaty of Versailles. Rebuild Germany's military power. Unite all German-speaking people. Establish total control over society. Target minorities he saw as enemies. Instead of being silenced, Hitler became a national figure. Germany was listening. By the late 1920s, the Nazi Party was still small. But in 1929 everything changed. The Great Depression hit Germany with full force. Banks collapsed, factories shut down, and millions lost their jobs. Poverty and hopelessness spread across the country. And Hitler offered simple answers to complex problems: promises of jobs, unity, order, and revenge against the Treaty of Versailles.